close your eyes and take 3 long, deep breaths. When you open your eyes, you'll most likely be drawn to one of the 3 piles, which will have the messages that you are meant to hear. If you're drawn to more than one pile, there's likely more than one pile that has messages for you. Enjoy. So what I'm seeing for your cards is that there is a need to follow your intuition on a deeper level, and sometimes your practical and logical mind can kind of kibosh the divine plan that's supposed to be unfolding for you, and because you don't think that it's like a plausible thing, or like that miracles or something of that sort can just happen to find solutions for you, you actually block the miracles from happening just because you have that like seed of doubt, from that logical, analytical brain. So if you can take a little bit more time to meditate or clear your mind and tap in to your inner self, your intuition, and kind of just leave that analytical, logical mind to the side while you begin to embody more of your soul essence and that intuition that will allow you to have an open mind so that the miracles can happen for you, so that the divine can work on your behalf and help you achieve your goals and help you accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. And so once you become aware, that you yourself could be blocking your goals from manifesting just by that seed of doubt and that, logical brain just running the show, you can finally just trust, have faith, and believe that what you want is going to come forth for you, and you have all of the divine strength and power behind you to make it happen. There's a death of a situation that's been challenging, that has been a bit chaotic, that has had, issues coming up, and all that is being resolved, and things are aligning. And where there felt like before there was, you felt kind of backed up against the wall, now you're beginning to feel more in alignment and more supported. And this is allowing your childlike essence to come forward and to bring harmony into other aspects of your life, and allowing your true colors to shine. You're allowing people to see you, and you're allowing yourself to just be who you are. And through this mending and blending of what it is that makes you happy, you are allowing yourself to shine more brightly, and you're allowing yourself to set an example for other people, so that they can also do what's best for them and their highest potential. And when you begin to just do more things with authenticity, then you begin to create on a whole new level, and you begin to bring new adventures and new experiences into your life that match what it is that you really want to experience. And so this is really special. So just know that anytime you are feeling like you can't do something, or it's not practical, or it's something's just too in that mind, remember to just at the very least have an open mind, and open to possibilities, and open to an outcome that can be unexpected, but that can be for the best for everybody that's involved. And when you can keep yourself open to that, and you can just continue being you to the fullest in all of your authenticity, then you can begin to create these things in your life that reflect that, and you allow for an expression of your authenticity in whatever form that might be. But when you're too in your logical mind, then you aren't able to express yourself, and you feel blocked and you feel restricted and restrained, wanting to procrastinate. It's because you're not shining in your truth. And just know that whenever you allow yourself to express yourself more genuinely and authentically, then you will begin to notice yourself glow a little bit more, shine a little bit brighter, and that sparks that ignite for that sparks and ignites that like fire within you that can continue to create and can continue to, you know, express yourself in a way that brings life to your surroundings as well. So like you're making something out of it, like you're making a song, you're building a piece of art or something that carries that energy forth as a way of expression. So we also have Divine Sun Child. Blessings of the sun flow to you now. It's a time to allow your life to flourish without limits and let your light burn bright and without veil. Just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert, it's your time to shine bright. What were we saying about shining bright? That's right. And then we have the most challenging task is to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self and begin healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. The sacred purpose of any enemy within or without is to push us to venture inwards, to seek and heal the darkness within. Amen to that. So loving those aspects of yourself that are perhaps unfavorable and holding space for that with unconditional love, for that aspect of you, and so that you can integrate and heal that aspect of you, and so that when you are triggered, that you don't continue to like act in that unhealed way, because now you are aware of it, you've seen it for what it is, you acknowledge it, and it's healed, and now you don't have to move through that again. But it takes the awareness and acknowledgement in order to fully move it through and heal that part of you. So just really notice when feelings arise, notice and just observe yourself in that moment, and you can begin to dive deeper into where this trigger has come from, this aspect of you, love it, see it, acknowledge it, and allow it to pass through. And then that is the healing that needs to happen, and so that you can continue to journey on upwards and find the light even in the darkness of different situations that might happen, and know that they're for a reason. And as you become more aware, you shine more and more light, and that begins to heal any darkness that's within you, so you can integrate it and, you know, come back to the whole. So as you tap into that inner strength, that inner power, following your intuition, trusting into the unknown, and just having an open mind to, unexpected miracles and such, that is available to you, that is in the realm of possibility, knowing that what you want is going to happen, and just having undeniable faith that, at the right time and in the right place and in the right way, your manifestation is going to come to fruition. And all you need to do is stay genuine, stay in your integrity, stay authentic, and allow yourself to express yourself in whatever form that is healing for you and that makes you feel empowered, and that allows you an outlet in order to heal yourself, but also set an example and also share and help heal others through your experiences and through your insights and sharing and whatnot. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope that it gave you some clarity, and just know that you are doing an amazing job, and continue to trust your instincts and your intuition, knowing that it will always lead lead you in the right direction. So take good care, and I'll see you in the next video. So if you chose group 2, this is your reading. So what I'm seeing for you is that you are at a turning point right now. You are in a transition period of what has been and what's to come, and you are really trying to gain clarity as to what you want for yourself, which turn you want your life to take. And this can be a little bit unsettling, but can also be very empowering. And so you are being given like a peek through like a window as to which, paths are available for you. And because sometimes it's hard to like fully see, the end picture of where we want ourselves to be, sometimes the default to that unknown is worrying. And worrying, as I'm seeing from your cards, is going to hold you back from opportunities and experiences that your soul really wants to experience, so that you can continue to grow and evolve. So it seems like there's mindsets that have begin to kind of like settle in and be in your kind of default mode, as to when you're not feeling empowered, you kind of like fall back into worrying about like what others might think, worrying about, spending your energy in a way that's going to be a waste and to not serve yourself or others. It's like not holding on to really your passions, what breathes life into you, into your inspiration. So it's like kind of like a stagnant kind of energy that comes when you worry, and it holds you back and weighs you down and brings out like lack of, the abundance mindset, that there's not enough to go around. And this holds you back from taking action towards like things that are going to pretty much catapult you on your journey. And so there's a big like energy of like just you have the energy behind you to like move in a direction that's beneficial for you, but there's this background like energy that is just like holding you back from believing that there is solutions and a beautiful outcome like right at your fingertips. But there's like this doubt that the good is going to happen for you. And so because of that seed of doubt, it represses this energy that wants to gift you with what you want. And so really just try to focus on what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what are your passions, and begin to work from a place of passion. And you can then begin to be rewarded for you following what it is that you feel guided to do through that inspiration, through that passion, through that motivation. And then you create something like tangible with that energy, and then the universe rewards you for doing what you love. And from being on that high vibration where you're also helping others as you follow your joys and your inspiration, because you're creating something that's truly beautiful out of this energy of creation. And so those are the two paths that are right there for you. And it's like doing what you think that you should do, with the logical way of going about something to get to your end goal, or the intuitive way of going to the end goal, knowing and trusting, like having fun with life and just allowing events to flow naturally, versus controlling, feeling resistant, feeling like in lack and worry about about how the situation will go because you're not really following your gut, and you're creating like a harder time for yourself because you're not enjoying life, you're not doing what you enjoy, and that's holding you back and not allowing you to feel creative and inspired. So there's that heavy energy that you really need to like choose that path of like doing what's best for you, of what feels good for you. And as you keep nudging into that direction, you pull out more energy of like what's actually meant for you to come in. Like there are angels right here ready to help guide you and make this path easier and lighter and brighter and more clear. And as you invite the angels in, you can find that perfect blend and melding of the energies that allow you to move forward, but also allow you to feel good during the process and grow during the process. And you may feel like, you know, a fish out of water for like following this energy and like, you know, being your authentic true self. And it might take some like practice to allow yourself to fully show up as yourself. If you've been, you know, portraying yourself as a certain way, either out of protection or out of, you know, fear that others might not accept you, whatever the case may be, when you begin to come out of your shell and, you know, express yourself authentically as you truly are, as for who you truly are, then you begin to break away from the chains. You begin to release resistance, release control over the outcome, knowing that the outcome will be grand and beautiful and divine in no matter way which it flows. And the opportunities then are going to come effortlessly with that balance of energy. So we have initiation. When you're being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges, you shall thrive. Beautiful. And then we have truths unveiled. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you. When you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you, you may think that there is something wrong with you, but actually you're intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what appears to be. Trust the underlying energy, follow your intuition. Even if a path logically feels better, always trust your gut and what feels right for you. Because even if something looks like a perfect picture on the outside, if you have that intuitive hunch that it's not as it seems, or there's just something off about it, you are right and you should follow your instincts and pay attention to any energy that is deceptive so you can, you know, kibosh that and move forward unaffected by that. And then we have sense of humor. Thank you for helping me see the humor in the situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. Beautiful. So find the light at the end of the tunnel, even though some of this energy felt like a big turning point. That this is one of the keys to choosing the right path, is doing what makes you feel light, what makes you laugh, what makes you feel like humorous, and what allows you to like have fun during the day so that you can have more periods of laughter and can find joy in the little moments that make up your life, to like make life more enjoyable and less heavy when challenges do occur. You can make light of the situation and bring more peaceful energy and joyous energy to even challenging situations. So we also have, so that's your reading, group 2. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you found it helpful and that you heard what you needed to hear. But I hope you have a beautiful full moon, and I will see you again in the next reading. Bye. So if you chose group 3, this is your reading. This is a time where you are going inward and you are really trying to weigh your options, you feel like you're blindfolded in a way, and that you can't see what's coming next clearly. Like you can't see the next path or the next stepping stone to get to where you want to be. And so there's this uncertainty that's creating just like a fog around you that's not allowing you to fully gain focus as to where exactly you're going. And because of this, you're not really having that full satisfaction in what you're doing. You know that there's more out there, but you can't fully make it out yet. You can't fully see the whole picture yet. But you know that where you're at, even though it's good, you're not fully satisfied with that. So that's what's making you go within and try to clear out that fog and really see what's going on, and really have a clear-cut path of and stepping stones of what you need to do, what steps you need to take, what things you need to iron out in your life in order to move yourself along on your journey and to feel fulfilled in what you're doing and the path that you're leading. And there is some ironing out of people and situations as well that were kind of karmic situations and relationships. And so the scales are balancing, justice is being served, and karma is balancing out in the way of deceptive situations. And you know that you are, as you stay in your faith and staying within yourself, honoring the essence of who you are, as long as you stay true to who you are and do what you feel is right in your heart, karma will always be on your side, and situations will be resolved, and you'll intuitively pick up on when things aren't as they seem. So you won't be deceived in the same way that you might have been in the past, because now you have a greater sense of discernment as to which energy is, beneficial and which is not. And so you are now also gaining perspective as to really challenging situations that have happened and pain that has happened. You are able to see the wisdom and light in it now, and this is bringing a deep sense of peace, and it's allowing you to go inwards and feel that inner peace and that inner wholeness. And even through times of challenge, you know that when you shine light on it, when you're aware of what's going on, aware of yourself, how you're feeling, you are shining light on that challenge, and you are illuminating the experience, and you are able to extract what it is that was needed to be learned for this experience to happen, because every experience we gain something out of. So when you extract these lessons and learn from the experiences that you've gone through, you're then taking the light from it and you're seeing the light in it, and that is bringing you into a sense of peace through this integration, through this coming back home, this feeling whole, figuring out why you needed to go through whatever it is that you went through. And even through times of real loss of a loved one, and an energy that really made you feel fulfilled, there's a needing to acknowledge that your happiness actually comes from within, and shouldn't shouldn't solely depend on another person or another thing. Your happiness, your light should come from within. So that's another lesson that's coming through these challenges, is that your inner love and your inner light and your inner happiness comes from within you, and you can't just wait for others to fill that up for you. That's an energy that comes from within that brings you total fulfillment. And others can help, boost you up and whatnot as well. But first and foremost, that inner power, that inner strength, that inner love and acceptance has to come from within you first, especially in this healing process. And so now you are really gaining so much wisdom from all of this, and you are also allowing yourself to share with others what you've gone through, what you've learned, so that you can make another person's journey that much more easy, that much more graceful in the process of, because they can learn from you and not have to go through loopholes like perhaps that you've had to do in order to heal, because you've extracted that knowledge, that wisdom, and then you're lending that information, sharing that information with others so they can guide themselves through the process more seamlessly. And whenever you begin to help others, you really feel, a sense of like accomplishment and peace and satisfaction from helping others. And that's something that's going to help you find more enjoyment in everyday life, not only through your healing, but because you're also helping others heal, which is also very important for you. And it shows that whenever you focus on your inner healing, then you're not only harmonizing your energy bodies and healing on so many different planes, on so many different levels and dimensions, but you're also able to complete cycles and complete cycles that have been around for generations. And you are healing on such a deep energetic level that it's bringing in so much more peace than you could ever imagine, not only for you, but for in generations to come, because you're changing your DNA through this healing, through this empowerment. And this is affecting your future, children and family and generations. So you are now gaining so much more clarity, or you will be gaining so much more clarity as to where you're going and for what reason. And now you are able to see that your experiences plus helping others are going to be a key part into your expansion and your evolution and going on that path that is rightfully yours. And so here we have the dark mysteries. The dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber, where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within you that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. Beautiful. So you have to be willing to release fears that have been actually holding you back. And in return, you will gain freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity. Beautiful. Your call is here. Okay, Goddess of 10,000 names. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance and growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already with you, urging your growth from within. Beautiful. So your next phase is already here. That energy is already within you, and you are, supported by the unseen worlds. So you can just allow, yourself to bloom into your full expression and bloom into that new identity or role that you are wishing to grow into, because that energy is already within you, it says. Positive thoughts create positive results. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. Beautiful. So focusing on what you want rather than what you don't, and knowing that this energy is already, being magnetized to you and attracted to you. And as you continue to hold that focus, there is no other way but for it to flow to you, because you are intending it to be that way, and you are fully embracing it and allowing it to come open arms, and that is creating so many blessings for you in your life, putting to rest all of the turmoil and challenges and extracting all the healing and wisdom from those experiences to now take you to higher heights, to balance yourself and your emotions, and to help others along their journey. And with that, with your healing, with you helping others, you create that fulfillment for yourself, and you gain so much more clarity as to where you're being led and, for what purpose and where you're going. So have a beautiful full moon, and I will see you again in the next video. So for the intention magic for this full moon in Libra, we are using a pendulum. I have this beautiful rose quartz pendulum here for love, balancing emotions, freedom of expression and compassion. And then I have this selenite here, so for cleansing. You don't need the selenite though. You can just use the visualization of white light instead. If you don't have selenite, that's fine. Your intention is everything. And then I have this wand. You can use a pointed object like a letter opener, a dull knife, your finger, anything with the point to more easily direct energy. So because we are in the full moon of Libra, we are using the air element for our intention magic. So basically what we're going to do is write a petition, but we're going to draw it in the air. So a petition is essentially like a piece of paper that has your intentions on it, with your name, your address, your date, and you are basically sending this kind of like letter out to the universe, and you are attracting that to you. So we are going to use that same concept, but as intention magic in the air, because we are using that air element to send that out into the universe. So first we're going to create our petition paper, and we're going to do this by drawing a sigil. So because we are in the sign of Libra, that represents the heart, so we are going to draw a sigil with the word love. So for that word of love, we only use the L and the V because we don't use the vowels, we only use the consonants, and we only use one letter. So if there's a double letter in whatever word you're using, only use that letter once. So the L, we abstractly break it up between the two lines, and same thing with the V. You'd abstractly break that up between the two lines. So you'll get what I mean here. When we draw perpendicular lines, now we're going to draw both of those letters abstractly on these perpendicular lines. So you can draw them anywhere. I'm going to draw part of my L here, part of it here, part of my V here, part of my V here, and then I'm going to close that up. So now I have my sigil of love here, and now we're going to write our intention on this sigil, okay? So go ahead and write your intention. And then you say, I have now released at the bottom. And then sign your name. Okay, there we go. And then you're going to write your name 3 times in the middle of the paper. And then the date, March 25th, 2024. Write that 3 times. Perfect. And then we are going to draw a circle around that, filling it with light. Releasing all energy that's not serving us, wrapping it all in white light. Now releasing this energy to the universe by taking the wand and moving counterclockwise 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Fling it away. And so it is. There we go. Beautiful. So now we've released that space or we release that energy, so we've created space now in our energy body. So we're going to fill that space now with love. Fill that space now with love. Fill that space now with white light, with peaceful, positive energy, filling us all the way up, allowing white light to pour into every fiber, every cell, every layer. Beautiful. And then now we're going to see if, our message has been received, which I fully know that it has, because it was our intention for it to do so. But we are going to check here now. So, angels of the highest and greatest good, please connect with me. Please show me yes. Please show me no. Has my release intention been received by the universe? It sure has. Has the release intention for the viewers been received by the universe? Yes, it has. And so it is. Wonderful. So even if you just watched this video and you didn't even fully complete the intention magic, but just had a strong intention of what you wanted to release, that's all you needed. The intention has been set. You have released it. You can all do that, the intention ritual if you wish, but all that truly matters is that you have the intention that strong intention to release whatever it is that you want to let go of in order to complete it. And if you would like to follow through with the full intention magic to add in extra power and to release what it is that needs releasing, then by all means. So I hope that you enjoyed this intention magic. Have a beautiful full moon in Libra and enjoy the eclipse. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.